Hey folks, it's Maxie here. Welcome to a new TEW2020 video. You join us today for our final pay-per-view event before we head to All Out. We have AEW, the phenomenal one. 1 year on from A Mission of Justice, the tribute show to Sting, who ironically ended his contract today in game. We are also now going to have one for the retirement of the one and only phenomenal AJ Styles. So, not really anything we can look back at a year ago and say, no, it's comparable. But basically, as I say with AJ's run, I feel like by the time we got a hold of him, he was under a massive physical decline. But I still feel like even some wrestlers that do have a bit of a decline, physically, they still can go on for like a long, long time. I mean, Jericho's still putting on really, really good matches, and I'm pretty sure when AJ Styles hits 2025, I think he'll probably still be hitting good matches then anyway. So the last time Mission of Justice a year ago was in '92. We might better it, we might not. We'll see how the show goes. It's a lot of storylines and setting things up for All Out. At the moment in time, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches penciled in. This might be more than Tony Khan. This might end up a 20 match card at one point, because there's a lot of singles matches. And obviously we'll utilise likes of CM Punk and Bryan Danielson, who are only going to be competing on events. So events like this normally as well would have worked, but didn't really have anything for either. But it remains to be seen, we'll see what they do. But for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy AEW with Phenomenal One. Let's go. So we start off with a banger, maybe an unexpected banger. But we're in front of 67,000 fans at the Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. I think only 16 segments it is, just to say, balance between some good matches and some storytelling. But I thought, let's give Kenny an opportunity on the pay-per-view. Let's put him up against Ace Austin. Let's try something a wee bit different. Somebody's never fought. And with about here, they had superb wrestling and good heat. Kenny picks up the win of 15-14 with a one-winged angel. So what to take first straight away is these guys have great chemistry. I didn't know that. This is our first ever match together, so that was a very good thing to see. Did we make this one still show? We did, because of the under 16 minutes, but in 89, God man, what they could get if Ace Austin was over. Could that be one for the potential 100 match down the line? Means to be seen. But after Kenny picks up the win, he gets a beatdown from Great O'Khan, Jeff Cobb, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis. The full United Empire attack Kenny Omega and they completely beat him down. It's a 65 rated segment. Mark Davis not being very over was underwhelming. Performance of Kenny Omega was fantastic. Obviously the next episode you see will be the pay-per-view All Out, so I wonder who this is alluding to that's coming to AEW to face Kenny Omega. And to confirm, they're on a deal to sign. There's another New Japan guy that's loyalty was removed, they're going to sign. There's a Stardom woman whose contract was up, whose loyalty was taken away because I felt like it's something I want to use. End of the day, I want to have fun with the save. I don't need to make it completely realistic. There's also a son of a wrestling star that's joining, and we do have his dad on the roster. Neither are AEW stars at the moment. And we also have the son of an AEW star. Somebody that pops up, I think it's popped up once or twice. You'll know when you get there. It might catch a few people out, that one. But anyway, United Empire continue their reign of dominance as they all team together to defeat the Dark Order in this form of 10 Allin Angels, Alex Reynolds and John Silver, and they win in 10:39 when Great O'Khan pinned 10 with the big lariat. So a 67 here, more strength to the United Empire. Honestly, the signings we're making, I am going all out for this 100 rating, and just to try and get this achievement done. I'm determined to do it, and the fact I've had one 100 show and no matches pains me. Next up, we're into our women's division. We'd about to had some great wrestling and good heat as Kairi Hojo defeated Hikaru Shida in 1804 with a spear, giving her second defence of the TBS Championship. Now this one, I felt like giving them an opportunity together. Again, didn't know about the chemistry, so that was good to see. But yeah, adds more prestige to the belt, and a good one here for Kairi Hojo. We then moved on to a matchup for the AEW Mixed Tag Team Championships, and it was a decent matchup that saw Matt Cardona and the re-debuting Chelsea Green back on a new contract after a long-term injury. Ironically, the same injury that Rey Fenix had. He retired, but Chelsea's fine. And they defeated Becky Quinn and Tyler Black in 12:48 when Matt Cardona pinned Tyler with the Rough Rider. During the matchup, we had Sammy Guevara come in and attack Tyler Black, setting something up for All Out. And it means the new champions are Cardona and Chelsea. So a few things to take for this one. A 66 is the match rating, 0 chemistry of partners. I think I'll edit that because, you know, they are man and wife in real life, so yeah, we'll actually edit that one. I normally don't touch anything with 0 chemistry, but I feel in this case, like, come on, really? It's just a bad role. But I wanted to get Tyler back into singles contests. I want to start Becky back into singles contests. It was a good start to the Championships live. Tyler's absolutely furious that he's losing this matchup, but it is what it is. There was a temptation to go with Tyler Black versus Walter at All Out, but I've assigned one of 2 opponents for Walter, so I believe that lives. And I think Tyler and Sammy would have a banger, and I think they've feuded before, so it'd be quite good to get that one. And after it we get the kiss, the celebration of the champions, and that is a 71 there for Cardona and Chelsea. And while this happens, Tyler Black catches and sees Sammy Guevara, chases him, but Sammy Guevara's prepared for this one, and he gets in the car and away from Tyler Black, who chases him shortly after. I could have went with the, you know, Sammy Guevara, Britt Baker as the relationship kind of thing, and done the whole mixed tag team championships around that, but I'm trying to move Britt away for that. She's got a partnership in the tag team with Andrade, and neither of the teams have a match up tonight, so yeah, your women's tag match is likely to be Kana and Takuma Aroha defending the belts against Britt Baker and Anna Jay at All Out. Moving further on, we had the rematch between Charlotte this time, and Sarraya Knight. Obviously, Charlotte put her over the last time with the DQ, but today it's a clean victory for Sarraya as she defeats Charlotte in 13:03 by a backstabber. Good performance from both ladies, putting in a very competitive 80 performance. And I somehow think there's a long way to go in this, but it's getting Paige, or Sarraya in this case, a second chance at a proper career after the neck injury. We hear a few words from Wardlow. He says it's been a good run as TNT champion, but he wants to show he can have some big rivalries and some big main event matches. So he is putting the TNT champion up. He wants 3 of the best guys in AEW to come forward, whether Rampage or whether Dynamite, and they'll see if they can hang in Wardlow's world. So that's in. I've confirmed one man that will be in that matchup will be Johnny Gargano, and I'm still to confirm the other 2 workers. We then had a superb matchup that saw Andrade defeat Claudio in 13:40 with a pinfall victory with a hammerlock DDT. A 78 here, 94 for Andrade, 67 for Claudio. The injury would have knocked that down a little bit, but just really pushing Andrade. A bit disappointed with the blown eardrum, as that's obviously disrupted it. So we'll see how long that keeps him out for, if much. Prince Devitt then cuts a promo. It's not him that's going to be facing Kevin Steen, it's going to be one of his proteges. It is going to be his Bullet Club stablemate. It's going to be Chris Bey. And he just basically bigs up Chris and just says, Kevin, watch what you're looking for here. This guy is good. This guy is dangerous. He's a future main eventer, and he's going to kick your arse. So 83 for that promo from Prince Devitt. The match itself was also an 83. Good wrestling, or great wrestling even in good heat, as Chris Bey picks up the win in Kevin Steen in 13:04 with an art of finesse. 83, 89 for Kevin, 74 Chris Bey. It was one of the last promises I hadn't fulfilled, so utilised it well there. And thankfully with a few more promises that are in this with Chris Bey, we've got a little storyline in the future that I'm looking forward to. We then have a little backstage altercation, and as Daniel Garcia gets ready to come to the ring for his matchup against AJ Styles in AJ's last ever match, he's a bit of a confrontation with Andrade El Idolo, who's been checked on by medical personnel. Now I've added that a little bit in, but obviously with what happened earlier it might play into an impact. But an 8-rated segment here, pretty happy with that one. Andrade had a little promise on Daniel Garcia, so we are going to see Andrade versus Daniel Garcia at All Out. Garcia comes out for his matchup. It was decent. He defeats AJ Styles in 12-13 with the sharpshooter, submits him, makes him tap it clean. Bryan Danielson does some good work at ringside. Only a 66 because of it being storytelling, because I thought it would be one of the weaker matches on the show, and obviously the massive physical decline on AJ Styles. We also penalised for stamina. But that's it for AJ. And he says to everyone, he's not inventing a new catchphrase, but he says it's all good. It was a great career in wrestling, but it's time to hang the boots up. He may look to become a manager in the future, but for now, he's done in the ring. So thank you, AJ Styles, but that at least trims our roster down from about 240 to about 239. So AJ is no more. And our main event I was hoping was going to do a little bit better, and it's actually flopped a little. Exceptional matchup, MJF, Walter and Jade Cargill defeat Jon Moxley, Darby Allin and Mercedes Varnado in 2015 when Jade pinned Mercedes with the Jaded. So overall an 84, you can see the weakest performance there was Jade with an 83, Walter with a great performance, MJF and Moxley, even Darby's wasn't too bad. Mercedes is a gimmick that's getting a little bit stale, so we'll need to change that one. And Darby is going to move to the future, and his initial rating was great for that. But yeah, basically I just wanted to have a couple of combatants that are going to have matches at All Out. Of course we are going to have Jade Mercedes the rematch, and the World Championship match between MJF and Jon Moxley. As I say, Walter looks likely to be facing one or two, and Darby will probably defend the IWGP US Champion, but I felt like it was a good place to put him in. So overall, the show itself gathered a 90. Thank you very much, Boosts, for saving that one, because I did feel like we were pretty weak on the promo side here, but a very good opener is probably saved as an okay main event. But yeah, the Boosts have absolutely saved me there. So I'll take a note that's Mercedes. It needs a gimmick change, but that's fine. But yeah, looking forward to All Out. As I say, we held a lot back there, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and we are going to have an absolutely stellar card in comparison to, we could probably say, was a B event here. So I need to go and fix Taylor Black's morale now. But I'm also looking to, as soon as All Out's done as well, probably have like a proper draft, a redraft. We'll probably release a lot of people and probably freshen up the roster a little bit, giving us fresh matchups. So until then, cheers for watching. Remember to check out the Grey Dog software forums and the Fantasy Booker subreddits for more TW stuff from other gentlemen and other ladies as well. And remember, 1 week from today will be All Out. So cheers for watching, much appreciated. See you soon. Bye bye.